Shout out to longtime subscriber and commenter, The Will of Dreams, because on my video discussing FOXY versus Weight, they left a comment saying that perhaps the calm belts were created by a previous slow fruit user, or perhaps the particles within the slow beams are responsible for the calm belts. If you don't know, the calm belts are two areas of ocean that border the north and south of the Grand Line. They are an effective barrier against those trying to enter and exit the Grand Line because these areas of ocean are completely calm with no winds or waves. So with that being said, could the slow fruit completely stop something? Well, kinda, yeah. Because even though this is from a filler arc, specifically the Nebulandia filler arc, which is about an island that can nullify devil fruit abilities. So during this filler arc, FOXY uses a technique called More, in which he fires a slow beam at an object. Said object, after taking multiple beams, appears as though it has stopped completely for 30 seconds. So seeing as how this does exist in the franchise, though not in a canonical way, I could believe a more accomplished user of the slow fruit, perhaps an awakened slow fruit user, could accomplish this over a wide expansive area, because we do have islands in the Grand Line that appear to be affected by devil fruit powers, much like how when we see the on-air pirates on that island with the wild boars, perhaps that area was affected by a clear fruit user who affected the landscape, because it appears as though they were running on air, but they could have been running on invisible terrain. With that being said, too, another reason why I think FOXY has a relationship with the calm belt is because one of the known islands on the calm belt is Amazon Lily. And we know when Hancock first used her abilities on Luffy, and of course, you know, Hancock is the Empress of Amazon Lily, he compared her love beams to these slow beams that he encountered with FOXY. So it's weird, in an off-brand way, we have a relationship being established between FOXY and the calm belt, even though it's in the form of a joke. Speaking about jokes, and this is super off kilter, and I don't even know if this means anything or not, but there's a spin-off series called One Piece in Love, in which a character named Yuzu revealed that the slow fruit was actually the mythical Zoan type, the human fruit model Seini. And Seini is supposed to be the deity of the solar system. And there's a whole riff off of the Gum fruit being the human fruit model Nika, and FOXY strikes the same pose and all that. So even though this is a joke, it makes me think that the slow fruit could be upscaled tremendously in the future, which is a very interesting thought, seeing as how FOXY now is on the minds of so many due to the Davy Back fight having so much significance with Roxy Zebek. But with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede FOXY.